Hello students, welcome to today's class and this class I'm going to continue the chapter statistics. In the last class we have studied the graphical representation of data in two different forms. One is bar graph, second one is histogram, and we have studied one example for each different type of graphical representation, that is bar graph and histogram. And now I will move on to the exercise part. Okay, 14.3 is the exercise, and look at your textbook. In the exercise of 14.3, the first question is actually like this: a survey conducted by an organization for the cause of illness and death among the women between the ages of 15 to 44 in years worldwide found the following figures. Okay, so this is actually a survey conducted. So this is because what is the cause of illness and for the death of women, especially for women. Okay, what is the cause of illness and cause of death among the women and between the ages 15 to 44. Okay, so and the information of survey, okay, what is the data collected in the survey is represented in the table. Look at the table. So the causes are given in the first column. Causes are given in the first column. In the second column, female fatality rate means the death rate. Fatality means it is actually in the sense of death. Okay, death rate or fatality rate is given in the second column. Because of reproductive health condition, 31.8% women will die. Okay, this is actually the information from the survey. Okay, 31.8% of women died because of reproductive health conditions. Second one, neuropsychiatric conditions. Because of this reason, 25.4% of women died. And because of injuries, 12.4%, cardiovascular condition, 4.3%, respiratory condition, 4.1%, and other causes, 22%. If you take the sum of the second column, that is 31.8 to 25.4 and so on up to 22, you will get exactly equal to 100 because it is measured in what percentage. That's why. Okay, so now the sub questions are given to you. Represent the information given above graphically. Okay, is not going to mention the method, but you can understand here. In the first column, serial number is given to you. Just neglect the serial number, just look at the cause. Okay, here the content is given to you, and corresponding to that content one number is assigned in the second column. So by this we can understand what bar graph is a suitable method to represent this one in the graphical format. So now the first one is answer for this one, graphical representation. Second one, which condition is the major cause of women's ill health and death worldwide? Okay, you need to identify which is the major cause. Okay, next, third one, try to find out with the help of your teacher any two factors which play a major role in the case in second above being the major cause. Okay, so first let us look at the solution of the first one. Now I have written the table. Just a table is written, not complete question. It's actually just a solution. And look at the question in your textbook. Now look at here, I have written the same thing as given in your textbook, and I have to write on this one in the horizontal line. Okay, and I have to express this one in the vertical line. So this is actually what female fatality rate and percentage, it is in percentage. Okay, so that's why. And I told for you, in case of bar graph, just you need to write on the scale for what y axis. Okay, so now I have to write on the scale for y axis. So for this one here, it is the maximum number is 31. So that's why you need to cover up to 31 here. And the least number is actually what, 4. 4 to 31 you need to cover. So it is actually of longest length. Just if you take the scale like this, 1 centimeter is equal to 1 unit. Okay, it means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. You need actually how much? 30 centimeter. Okay, so it will not possible because your graph sheet is not of that much of length. Okay, if it is of 30 centimeter you can draw, but naturally it will not be of length 30 centimeter. So that's why we need to modify our scale. I'm going to choose the scale like this. Okay, now if you look at here, you can understand what is the scale I'm going to choose here. Okay, so this is actually what y-axis. On y-axis I'm going to choose the scale like this. Okay, so scale is 1 centimeter is equal to 5 units. It's actually percentage, 5 percentage. Okay, means I'm going to consider like this: 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, like that. Okay, so now I'm going to draw the horizontal and vertical lines. So now I have written here actually what female fatality rate. Okay, female fatality rate, and scale is chosen 5. 1 centimeter is equal to 5%. That's why you need to write on 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Up to 35 it will be enough, because here the maximum is actually what, 31.8. That's why minimum is 4.1. And here you need to write on what causes. Okay, now I'm going to draw the bar graph here, and I told for you, you need to leave the first one as actually blank, and you need to leave the space between two consecutive bars. First one is a reproductive health condition, 31.8. Okay, now you need to understand one thing actually here. I'm going to write on here. So now look at here, from here to here. Okay, so this is actually what 1 centimeter. From here to here it's actually what 1 centimeter. And how many divisions are there, how many lines are there? 10 lines are there. Okay, so what is the value from here to here? 5. Here to here also 5. Okay, 5. That's why 5 plus 5 it will become 10. But 10 means from here to here total length is what? 10. 10 percentage. Okay, 5. So now look at here, from here to here totally 10 divisions are there. So for 10 divisions it is 5 percentage. For one division what will be the value, what will be the percentage? How can you calculate this one? So for this one you need to calculate like this. Okay, for 5, for 10 division it is 5 percentage, means for one division it is 5 by 10 percentage. 5 by 10 means you will get what? 0.5. ಸೊ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ನಿಮಗೆ, ಸೊ ಇದು ಯೂಶಲಿ ಝೀರೋನೇ. ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಇದು 0 to 5 ಒಳಗಡೆ 10 ಡಿವಿಷನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, 10 ಲೈನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಒನ್ ಲೈನ್ಗೆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಬೇಕು ನನಗೆ. ಸೊ ಈಗ 10 ಲೈನ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 5 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಹೌದಾ? ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಿಡ್ಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಒಂದು ಮಿಡ್ಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬೋಲ್ಡ್ ಲೈನ್ ಇದೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ 2.5 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ 5 ಲೈನ್ಸ್ಗೆ 2.5 ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಒನ್ ಲೈನ್ಗೆ ಅಥವಾ ಒನ್ ಡಿವಿಷನ್ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಸೊ ಇದು ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ? 1 ಸೆಂಟಿಮೀಟರ್ದು ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ ಯೂನಿಟ್. 5 ಇದೆಯಾ? 5 percentage divided by 10 ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 0.5. ಅಂದ್ರೆ 1 ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 0.5. 2 ಡಿವಿಷನ್ಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ 1 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ. 2 ಡಿವಿಷನ್ಸ್ ಗೆ 1 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. 3 ಡಿವಿಷನ್ಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ 1.5. 4 ಡಿವಿಷನ್ಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ 2 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. 5 ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ 2.5. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಬಂತಲ್ವಾ? ಮಿಡ್ಲಿಗೆ 2.5 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ. ಈಗ ಇದು ಸ್ಕೇಲ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. Now I'm going to begin to draw the rectangular bars for each content. Okay, first one is reproductive health condition, 31.8. First I have to notice where it is located. 31.8. Okay, here it is 30. 31 means I need 1. So for one division I told for you 0.5. If you take the 2 division after 30, it is actually how much? 31. 31.8 means after 2 division, if you take the third division it is 31.5. if you take the fourth division it is actually what? 32. So that's why 31.8 is actually between the third and fourth division. It's very complicated to exactly identify 31.8. Just after the 30, between third and fourth division, ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? 30 ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಲೈನ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಫೋರ್ತ್ ಲೈನ್ ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಅದ್ರ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ನೀವು ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಅಷ್ಟು ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿ ಕಾಣಿಸೋದಿಲ್ಲ ನಿಮಗೆ, ನೀವು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಆಫ್ಟರ್ 30 1 2 3. ಓಕೆ, ಫೋರ್ತ್ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಅದ್ರ ಇನ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ತಗೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅರೌಂಡ್ ನನಗೆ. ಸೊ ನಾವ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಡ್ರಾ ದ ಗ್ರಾಫ್. ಓಕೆ, ಬಾರ್ ಗ್ರಾಫ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಡೆಸಿಮಲ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಏನಿದೆ, ಸೊ ಅಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ನಾವು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ 0.5 ಇದ್ರೆ ಓಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ನಾವು 0.5 ಇದ್ರೆ 31.5 ಆ ಥರ ಇದ್ರೆ ಬಟ್ 0.2 0.3 ಇದ್ರೆ ಸೊ ನಮಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಅರೌಂಡ್ ಒಂದು ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ನೀವು. ಓಕೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ನ್ಯೂರೋ ಸೈಕಿಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ 25.4 ಇದೆ ನೋಡಿ. 25.5 ಇದಿದ್ರೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ ಸಿಗ್ತಿತ್ತು ನಮಗೆ. 25.4 ಇದೆ ಇದು. ಸೊ ನೋಡಿ 25 ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆ. 25 ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ 1 ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ 25.5 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 25.4 ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಡಿವಿಷನ್ 25 ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ವಾ, ಆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ಮತ್ತೆ 25 ಬೋಲ್ಡ್ ಲೈನ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ವಾ, ಅದ್ರ ಮಿಡ್ಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಅಷ್ಟು ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅರೌಂಡ್ 25.5 ಗೆ ನಿಯರ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ ನೋಡಿ 25 ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದಟ್ 1 ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ನ ಲಿಟ್ಲ್ ಬಿಟ್ ಇನ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಅಷ್ಟು ಅಕ್ಯುರೇಟ್ ಸಿಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ ನಿಮಗೆ, ಬಟ್ even though you can mark. So next one, so what is the third one? Injuries 12.4 ಇದೆ ನೋಡಿ. 12.5 ಇದ್ರೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಸೊ 12.4 ಇದೆ ಇದು. ಸೊ 10 ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಸೊ 12 ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ 12 ಇಲ್ಲ, 10 ಇದೆ. 10 ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ 12 ಬೇಕು ನೋಡಿ. ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ 1 ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 0.5, 2 ಡಿವಿಷನ್ಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ 10 ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ 11 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ 2 ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ಆದ್ರೆ 1 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ನಿಮಗೆ. ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದಟ್ 10 2 ಡಿವಿಷನ್ಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ 11 ಆಯ್ತು. ಮತ್ತೆ 2 ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ 12 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆಯಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ 10 ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ 1 ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 10.5, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ 11, ಥರ್ಡ್ ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ 11.5, ಫೋರ್ತ್ ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ 12 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. 10 ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ 4 ಲೈನ್ಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ 12 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ 12.5 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ 10 ಮತ್ತೆ 15 ಇನ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ವಾ ಒಂದು ಬೋಲ್ಡ್ ಲೈನ್, ಅದು 12.5 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 12.4 ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಅರೌಂಡ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ 12.4 ಸಾರಿ 12 ಅಂಡ್ 12.5 ನಡುವೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಫೋರ್ತ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಫಿಫ್ತ್ ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ಇನ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನೀವು. ಸೊ ನಿಯರ್ಲಿ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 12.5 ಅದು. ಬಟ್ ನೀವು 12.5 ಗೆ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಏನು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. Okay, so this completes what third one, that is injuries. Okay, injuries is over. Cardiovascular conditions it is 4.3 ಅಂತ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ನೋಡಿ ಈಗ 4 ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನೀವು. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗಿ 0 ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 5 ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದಟ್ 0 ನೋಡಿ 2 ಡಿವಿಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 1. ನನಗೆ 4 ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ತಗೋಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ? 4 ನ ಡಬಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ, 4 2 8 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಇಂದ ನೀವು ಟೋಟಲ್ 8 ಡಿವಿಷನ್ಸ್ ತಗೋಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ 0 ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ 2 ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ 1, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ 2 ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ತಗೊಳ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 4th ಡಿವಿಷನ್ಗೆ ಬಂದ್ರೆ 2 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, 6th ಡಿವಿಷನ್ಗೆ ಬಂದ್ರೆ 3 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, 8th ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ 4 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. 4 ನ ಡಬಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ 8. 0 ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ 8th ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ ನೋಡಿ 5 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, 6 7 8 8th ಡಿವಿಷನ್. ಆಮೇಲೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ 8.5 ಸಾರಿ 4.5 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. 9th ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ 4.5 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿರುತ್ತೆ 4.3. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ 8th ಮತ್ತೆ 9th ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ಇನ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ. ಅದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇದು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಡೆಸಿಮಲ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇದು ಕಾಂಪ್ಲಿಕೇಟೆಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ 3 ಓವರ್ ಸ್ಕೇಲ್ ನಾವು 0 to 31 ಬೇರೆ ಕವರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಿತ್ತಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇದು ಕಾಂಪ್ಲಿಕೇಟೆಡ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. 4.3 ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ 8th ಮತ್ತೆ 9th ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ 8th ಮತ್ತೆ 9th ಡಿವಿಷನ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಅರೌಂಡ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನಮಗೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್. ಸೊ ಕಾರ್ಡಿಯೋವ್ಯಾಸ್ಕುಲರ್ ಆಯ್ತು. 4.1 ನೋಡಿ 4.1 ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏಯ್ತ್ ಡಿವಿಷನ್ಗೆ 4, ನೈನ್ತ್ ಡಿವಿಷನ್ಗೆ 4.5 ಮತ್ತು ಇದು ಏನಾಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅರೌಂಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಸೊ ಸೇಮ್ ಆಸ್ ದಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಒನ್ ಹಾಗೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೂ ಏನು ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ವಾ ನಿಮಗೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ. ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಏಯ್ತ್ ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮುಂದೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ನೈನ್ತ್ ಡಿವಿಷನ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಡಿ, ಏಯ್ತ್ ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮುಂದೆ. ಸೊ ಅಕ್ಯುರೇಟ್ ಸಿಕ್ಕರೆ ಓಕೆ, ಸಿಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಇನ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ ಬನ್ನಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಮಂತ್ 22 ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾನೆ ನೋಡಿ. ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಈಸ್ ಗ್ರೇಟರ್ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ. 22 ಆಫ್ಟರ್ 20 ಮತ್ತೆ 20 ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಮತ್ತೆ 2 ಬೇಕು, ಹೌದಲ್ವಾ? 20 ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ 2 ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ 2 ನ ಡಬಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ 4. ಓಕೆ, 4 ಡಿವಿಷನ್ಸ್ ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ? 20 ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ 4 ಡಿವಿಷನ್ಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ 22 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ 20 ಅಲ್ವಾ ಇದು. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ 20 ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ 4 ಡಿವಿಷನ್ಸ್ ತಗೋಬೇಕಲ್ವಾ? ಓಕೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕೌಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಪೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಇಂದ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ. ಸೊ ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, 2 ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ 1 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದೇ ನೆನ್ಪಿರ್ಲಿ. ಜಸ್ಟ್ 1 ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 0.5 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Okay, so this is actually what the bar graph of the first question, and the second sub question for the second answer just I am going to tell you orally and you need to write down. So second one is, which condition is a major cause of women's ill health and death worldwide? So now look at the rectangular bar whose length is maximum, that is actually the major cause. Now look at here, reproductive health condition, it is actually having highest value. So and look at here it is having highest length when compared to the remaining. So that's why this will become the major cause. And one more thing, below this you need to write on this content. It will be difficult to write on entire words, that's why I'm going to write on in the short form. Reproductive health condition means reproductive health condition, RHC. Second one, neuropsychiatric condition means neuropsychiatric condition, NC. Okay, injuries means I'm going to write on INJ, injuries. Okay, next, cardiovascular condition, cardiovascular condition, CVC. Okay, respiratory condition means I'm going to write on just RC. And others, okay, just I'm going to write on others. Okay, you need to write on like this. That's why it's having longest length means this is actually what major cause. Write on the answer for the second one. Reproductive health conditions is the major cause of women's ill health and death worldwide. So this is the answer for the second sub question. And the next thing, try to find out with the help of your teacher any two factors which play a major role in the case in the cause in second above being the major cause. Means that a second one sub question ಗೆ ನಾವೇನ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ಮೇಜರ್ ಕಾಸ್ ಯಾವುದು, ರಿಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಆ ರಿಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಕಾಸ್ ಬರ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ರೀಸನ್ಸ್ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಯಾವ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಅದು ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ರೈಟ್ ಡೌನ್ ಎನಿ ಯುವರ್ ಓನ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್, ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಓನ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಬರೀಬಹುದು. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ರಿಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ಸ್ ವುಮೆನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಮೇಜರ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಆ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಯಾವ ತರ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಇರಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಆ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ಸ್ ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸೊ ಈ ಡಿಸೀಸಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ಇಲ್ನೆಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಸೊ ಫುಡ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಫುಡ್ ಮೀನ್ ದ ಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಷಿಯಸ್ ಫುಡ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ ಆಫ್ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಷಿಯಸ್ ಫುಡ್, ಒನ್ ರೀಸನ್. ಓಕೆ, ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ ಆಫ್ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಷಿಯಸ್ ಫುಡ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಟೈಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರಿಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಡ್ಯೂರಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರೆಗ್ನೆನ್ಸಿ ಅಂತ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಡ್ಯೂರಿಂಗ್ ದಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಷಿಯಸ್ ಫುಡ್ ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಷಿಯಸ್ ಫುಡ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ನೆಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಅಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ಡೆತ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ರೀಸನ್. ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ ಆಫ್ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಷಿಯಸ್ ಫುಡ್ ಅಂತ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ ಆಫ್ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಷಿಯಸ್ ಫುಡ್. ಅಂಡ್ ದ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಒನ್, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ರೀಸನ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮೇಜರು, ಸೊ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟಾಲಿಟಿ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಸಿಗದೆ ಇರುವಂತದ್ದು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಆ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಮೆಡಿಸಿನ್ಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟಲ್ಸ್ಗೆ ವಿಸಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಆ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಆ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಇನ್ನು ಲ್ಯಾಗ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಓಕೆ, ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ರೀಚ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಕೂಡ ಒಂದು ಮೇಜರ್ ಕಾಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ಟೂ ಮೇಜರ್ ಕಾಸಸ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ ನಾನು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಒನ್ ಏನ್ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀರಾ, because of poor hospitality ಅಂತ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಪೂರ್ ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟಾಲಿಟಿ ಮೀನ್ಸ್, ಸೊ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟಲ್ ಇಂದ ಫೆಸಿಲಿಟೀಸ್ ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇರಲ್ಲ, ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೂ ಆಗ್ತಿರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಮೇಜರ್ ರೀಸನ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಪೂರ್ ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟಾಲಿಟಿ ಅಂಡ್ ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ ಆಫ್ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಷಿಯಸ್ ಫುಡ್, ಟೂ ರೀಸನ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಅಂಡ್ ಯು ನೀಡ್ ಟು ರೈಟ್ ಡೌನ್ ದೀಸ್ ಟೂ ರೀಸನ್ಸ್. So now look at the question number 2 given in your textbook. So it is once again related to what? Bar graph. Because if you just look at here, it is content given to you, not class interval, means definitely it is related to what? Bar graph. And you need to answer for this question. And look at here, 940, 970, 920, 950, these are all the values actually given to you. Here it is better to choose the scale like that. Okay, 0, after that 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, and so on, like this. Okay, if you choose like this, then it will be very easy for you. Okay, it is not so complicated as in the previous problem. So I think you will easily locate all these numbers on the graph sheet. Okay, just I will show for you. Okay, so now just look at here. If you mark on y-axis like this, okay, 100, 200, 300, okay, 400, 500, 600, 700, okay, this is 600, okay, this is 500, and this is 700, and this is 800, and this is 900. Okay, just consider like this. Okay, so now unit scale will become what? 1 centimeter is equal to 100. Okay, 100 means what? Number of girls per 1000 boys. Okay, this is actually number of girls. Okay, 100 girls actually unit. Okay, then now look at here, almost all these numbers are 900 something, means 940 means after 900. Okay, after 900 you need to consider fourth division. Now this is because if you just look at here, how many divisions are there from here to here? Totally 10 divisions are present. Okay, from here to here 10 divisions are present. From here to here totally 100 means for one division what is the value? You need to calculate that. This 100 divided by 10. So this is total number of division, and this is actually the value from here to here. Okay, 100. So if you divide like this, 0 0 will get cancelled, you will get what? 100. So 10. So that is actually the value of one division. For one division it is 10, second division 30, 40, like that. Okay, so 940 means you need to consider 4 division after 900. Okay, after 900 if you consider the fourth division, it is 940. 970 means after 900 seventh division. 920 means after 900 second division. After 900 fifth division. After 900 second division. After 900 third division. After 900 first division. Okay, so almost all these bars are very close to each other, because these values are actually very close to each other. That's why you can easily identify the values on the y-axis, and you can write on the bars, rectangular bars, and also the bar graph for this one, and you need to answer for this one. Okay, it's an exercise for you, and I'm going to show you one more question for you. It is actually in the similar sense. Now look at here, look at the question number 3. This is the question number 3. Given below are the seats won by different political parties in the polling outcomes of a state assembly election, and it is like this. Now look at here, these are all the contents given to you. Okay, so in the first two question, it is given arranged in this way, means in the column. Now it is arranged in rows. Okay, you need to consider A, B, C, D on the what x-axis, and 75, 55, 37, 29, 10, 37, they are like that. Okay, here it is better to take the scale like this: 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Okay, because 75 is highest value. If you take like this, you can mark all these points, and you can write on the rectangular bars, and also you can answer for the sub question also, which political party won the maximum number of seats. Okay, so now look at which has a maximum value. A, I think. Okay, party A have one maximum number of seats. Okay, so like this. Okay, you need to answer for the question number 2 and question number 3. So they are actually related to bar graph, because I have solved two questions related to bar graph, and two questions, that is the second and third one, is given as an homework for you. Now look at the question number 5. I'm going to leave the question number 4 because it is of the form of a discontinuity. In the next class, I'm going to explain you what is a discontinuous whenever the data is not in the form of continuous, and how to convert that one into a continuous format. Then only you can understand the question number 4. That's why I'm going to leave the question number 4 just now, and I'm going to deal with 4 in the next class. Now I will move on to the question number 5 because it is a continuous class interval. Okay, continuous distribution. That's why. Now look at the table. The following table gives the lifetimes of 400 neon lamps. Okay, it is actually what lifetime of 400 neon lamps. Lifetime is given in hour. Okay, so how many bulbs are having the lifetime between 300 hours to 400 hours, and it is equal to 14. 14 neon lamps are having the lifetime within this range 300 to 400, and here 400 to 556 lamps are having the lifetime between this range, and 60 lamps are having in this range, 86 in this range, like that. Okay, so now look at here, content is not given to you in the first column. It's actually what a class interval. So now we can easily understand this question is actually about what histogram. Okay, so if you turn the page and look at there, what is actually asked, represent the given information with the help of histogram. How many lamps have a lifetime of more than 700 hours? Okay, so now first we need to draw the histogram for this one. Okay, so now look at here, this will be considered on the horizontal line x-axis, and this will be on actually what, y-axis. Okay, for x-axis there is no need to choose your own scale is should be like this, 300 to 400. What is the width? 100. Okay, so on x-axis 1 centimeter is equal to 100. What is the unit? Hours. Okay, 100 hours. On y-axis you need to think of this one. Okay, which is the suitable scale here? Now look at here, which is the maximum number present in this column. Okay, just you need to identify like this, highest number. Okay, highest number is what? 86. Okay, 86 is the highest number. And what is the least number? 14. Means you need to cover up from 14 to 86 actually. Okay, so now the thing is, to get 86, if we consider 1 centimeter is equal to 1 lamp, it is definitely not possible, because you need a graph in this direction up to 86 centimeter. It is definitely not possible. Okay, so that's why to cover up to 86, I'm going to choose the larger scale, like that, 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, and so on. I think if I got from up to 86, then only it will be possible. Okay, now let us verify. Okay, I think you have in your graph sheet. Okay, yeah, definitely. Okay, up to 8 centimeter it is there. Okay, it should be greater than 8 centimeter. So that's why I'm going to choose the scale like this. Now look at here, scale for both x and y axis you need to write on here in case of histogram. Okay, so scale for first one, x axis 1 centimeter is equal to, it should be equal to width of the class interval, it is 100. And what is the unit? Same as that of here. Okay, hours, HRS or HP, I think it's written like this in terms of hours. Okay, you can write on just like this, HRS, hours. Okay, and then y-axis. So what is the scale on y-axis? 1 centimeter is equal to 10 lamps. Actually, this is actually what number of lamps. Okay, 10 lamps. 1 centimeter means it is equal to 10 lamps. 2 centimeter means it is equal to 20 lamps, like that. So now the axes are written. Okay, it's horizontal and vertical. And first I'm going to look at the numbers on the y-axis. Okay, based on this chosen scale. On y-axis 1 centimeter means it should be 10. Okay, so this is 0, and this will become what? 10, and this will become 20, and this will become 30, and this will become 40, 50, 60, and then this is 70, and then this one is 80, this one is 90. Okay, because 86 is maximum, after 80 we need to cross actually, so that's why up to 90 it is written. Now the next thing is on x-axis. Now look at here, what is the lower limit of the first class interval? Is it 0? No, it is not 0. So that's why you need to show the break like this. Okay, I told for you in the last class. Okay, if you don't show this one, you need to show like this. Okay, in this way. Okay, break or kink, it's called as a break. So from here you need to write on the class intervals. I told for you need to go in this direction. Okay, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1000. Okay, so now this is actually what 300, and the next one is actually what 400, next one is 500, next one is 600, next one is 700, next one is 800, next one is 900, last one is 1000. Okay, like this. And I told for you you need to don't start 300 from here. Okay, you need to start from here. Okay, and so the next thing is now you need to draw what, and you need to write on here. So here it is actually what lifetime, and here you need to write on is actually what a number of lamps. Actually I'm going to write on like this: NUMBER, number of lamps. If you want, you can write down like this. In this direction also I have written like this. Now the next thing is actually what you need to draw the histogram. So now for the first one, 300 to 400 is it is 14. First you need to identify where it is 14. Okay, 14 means after 10. Now look at here, you need to calculate one more thing here. So what is the value for one division? Okay, now look at here, from here to here totally 10. Okay, so 1 centimeter means 10. In 1 centimeter how many divisions are there? 10 divisions are there. Okay, so 10 division, what is the total value from here to here? 10. Okay, so that's why 10 by 10 means you will get what? 1. Okay, you need to identify first 14. Just I think you can understand this one. 10 by 10 means you will get 1. For one division value is 1, 2 division 3, 4 division 4. Okay, 5 division 5. It is same as that of that division and value both are same. So 14 means after 10 you need to consider 4 division, it will become 14. Okay, after 10 4 divisions means you need to come consider up to here. Okay, so this is actually what the first bar, which is of having length 14. Okay, so and you need to enclose the top also. Okay, I'm going to enclose here. This is actually what the first one, which is having 14 length. Okay, 14 lamps. And 3 400 to 500 means 56 means after 50 6 divisions. Okay, it will become what 56 after 56 division means after 56 division up to here you need to consider. Okay, sixth division, sixth division. Okay, then third one is 60. Exactly 60 means you will get exactly 60 is present here, so that's why no need to worry about this one. You can directly write on 60. Okay, here don't leave the space between the rectangular bars. I told for you in the last class, in case of histogram don't leave the space between two rectangular bars. 86 after 86 divisions. Okay, so this is actually having the highest value, actually number of lamps. 86 means after 86 divisions means it will cover up to here. 86, 86 means up to here, and this rectangular bar is having the highest length. Okay, when you compared to previous and then upcoming rectangular bars. 74 after 74 division, after 74 division means it will be up to here. 74 this one actually. Okay, 74. Okay, so now it is over. After that 74, 62, 48. 62 means after 62 divisions. Okay, after 60 just 2 divisions means up to here. After 62 divisions, 62. Okay, so now I'm going to enclose in this direction also 62. So this is 62. Okay, next one 48 means after 48 division, here it is 40. After that 8 division means here it is 40. After that 8 division means it will come up to here. Okay. So now I'm going to enclose this one. Yes. Okay. So this completes the histogram of this question. Okay, so now if you look at here, there is no space between the two rectangular bars, and you need to shade this one. Remember, I'm not going to shade this one, so this will this will consume the time. That's why you need to shade all these bars, and this completes what a histogram representation of this one. And the next thing is, one important sub question is given to you: how many lamps have lifetime more than 700 hours? So how many lamps are having more than 700 hours? ಅಂದ್ರೆ 700 hours ಗಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರಬೇಕು ಲೈಫ್ ಟೈಮ್. ಆ ತರದ್ದು ಲ್ಯಾಂಪ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದೆ. ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು, ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಓಕೆ 700 ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ನಾವು ಲುಕ್ ಅಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ 700. ಸೊ 7 ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದ 700 ಯು ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಆಡ್ ಅಪ್ ದೀಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಈ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ ನೋಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, ಈ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಮತ್ತೆ ಈ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಸಮ್ ಅಪ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, 700 to 800 in the value ಅದು 700 to 800 74 ಇದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಡೋಂಟ್ ರೈಟ್ ಡೌನ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಸೊ ನಾನು ಬರಿತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ನೀವು ಬರಿಬಾರ್ದಿಲ್ಲ, ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. 74, this is 62 and this is 48. You need to add these numbers. Okay, 8 plus 2 10, 10 plus 4 means you will get 14, and then 1 is the carry. 4 plus 1 5, 5 plus 6 means 11, 11 plus 7 means it will become 8. Therefore 184 is actually the answer for that sub question. So totally there are 184 neon lamps which are having the lifetime more than what 700 hours. 700 hours ಗಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರೋದು ಲೈಫ್ ಟೈಮು. ಸೊ ಈ ತರ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. 600 ಗಿಂತ ಮೋರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ 600 ಅವರ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಯು ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್. ಸೊ ಮೋರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ 400 ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಸೊ 400 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೌಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಕೌಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು ಮೋರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದಾಗ. ಓಕೆ, ಇಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ವೆರಿ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಫಾರ್ ಯು. And up to here I have solved in the today's class. And remember one thing, the question number 6, what it is given in your textbook, question number 6, it is actually related to what? Histogram actually. So I think in the question itself it is actually asked to draw the frequency polygons. In the question number 6 it is actually asked to draw the frequency polygons. Okay, but it is not included in your syllabus. That's why instead of a frequency polygon, try to draw a histogram for these two questions. Okay, for section A you need to write down a separate graph sheet, and section B also you need to draw the separate graph. Okay, so you need to draw these two, for these two histogram in separate graph sheet. You can't draw the bar graph of two data in a single graph sheet, even though it is quite complicated. So that's why for section A you need to draw one histogram. For section B you need to draw one more histogram. Okay, in two different graph sheets, and choose the suitable scale. And question number 6 is homework for you, and question number 2 and then question number 3 are also homework for you. In the next class I'm going to solve the question number 4 and question number 7. Okay, and I'm going to leave 8 and 9 because they are actually related to class intervals with varying width. That's why I'm not going to solve 8 and 9. I'm going to leave these two questions. In the next class I'm going to solve question number 4 and question number 7. Okay, so now I'm going to stop today's class. Up to here you need to complete today's notes, and you need to solve the homework question what I have given to you. And this is the end of today's class. I will continue this one in the next class. Thank you, one and all.